Hey everyone, have a quick little snapshot video for you today talking about cutting off reinforcements. And what does this mean in particular for King of the Hill maps? What does this mean for capture point maps? And what you're relying on in order to make this an effective strategy. So we'll start with the basic idea that what you're attempting to do is to cut off people returning to a central point of contention, returning to the front lines, either a control point or a payload that's being pushed forward or trying to be defended against. And as people die, people are picked off here and there, they're going to respawn and they're going to make their way back to this point that so they can continue the fight. And your job in this role is to try to pick these people off. This relies on a team not being experienced enough to know that they have to regroup if they start to die in numbers, that if 2 or 3 people are dead, they need to hold off, regroup near their respawn, and then move as a cohesive unit forward. You're relying on the fact that they don't do this. You're relying on the fact that this is probably a public game, and you're going to see people just try to get back to the point by themselves, try to reinforce as best they can, and you need to intercept these people. You need to eliminate them as quickly as possible. You want to pick a hero for this, like Reaper, that's capable of killing people quickly by surprise. And their backs will generally be turned in this position because they're not going to be thinking that you're in the position that you're at. It's definitely an ambush type of role, but it can be an extremely effective one. If you're staggering their respawns even further by cutting off this trickling back to the central control point or the payload, then you're eliminating their ability to regain their front, to regain a pushing force that's capable of holding off the rest of your team, either recapturing a point with a cohesive unit of combo ultimates or enough damage to dislodge you guys from the point, or just simply the ability to work together, that you're eliminating players here and there and you're cutting off their reinforcement lines. This is something you really need to pay attention to, in particular in maps that allow you to surprise people, get in vertical areas where you can drop down on them, get in areas where you can hide around corners and you know the most traveled reinforcement lines, and you can wait for a healer or a soft target to come by and then pop out and kill them quickly. Ultimately, if you can eliminate enough reinforcements trying to get back to the front lines, you can give your team a huge advantage and come out with a win. Good luck out there, guys, and I'll see you in game.